Now let's talk about the current situation of occupational safety and health in the Philippines. It is important to understand that safety is not just a concept, it is something we can measure. Through data, we can see how workplaces are performing and where improvements are needed. Even within your own company, safety performance can be monitored using key performance indicators or KPIs. These help track incidents, identify trends, and guide decisions to improve workplace safety. Looking at the national level, data from the Philippine Statistics Authority through the Integrated Survey on Labor and Employment, or ISIL, gives us a clearer picture of what is happening across different industries. Based on the latest available report, there were around 37,513 recorded workplace accidents. Keep in mind that this number only reflects reported cases, and there may be more incidents that were not officially documented. From these accidents, approximately 40,892 workers were reported injured. This shows that in some cases, a single incident can affect more than one worker, increasing the overall impact on both people and operations. More than half of these cases, about 56.6%, resulted in lost workdays. This means that many workers were unable to report for duty due to injury or were dealing with temporary or even long-term disability. This not only affects the workers and their families, but also disrupts the workflow and productivity of the company. There's also a more serious side to these numbers. Around 1% of the reported cases were fatal, meaning lives were lost due to workplace incidents. Even if the percentage seems small, each case represents a person, a family, and a loss that could have been prevented. You might be wondering why the data being used is from 2020. The reason is that as of now, more recent official survey results from the PSA have not yet been released. Despite that, these figures still provide valuable insight and remind us that workplace safety remains a critical concern. This is why OSH is very important. Behind every number is a real story, and through proper safety practices, awareness, and commitment, these incidents can be reduced or even prevented entirely. Let's now look at the most common types of accidents and injuries that result in lost workdays. Based on the data, about 40.5% of reported cases involve open wounds. These are injuries such as cuts or lacerations that may seem minor at first but can lead to infection, prolonged recovery, and time away from work if not properly managed. When it comes to the part of the body affected, around 39.8% involve the wrist and hand. This tells us that many workplace tasks, especially those involving tools, equipment, or repetitive motion, put significant strain and risk on these areas. Looking at the causes of injury, about 28.5% are due to workers being caught in or between objects. These are serious incidents that often involve machinery, moving parts, or tight working spaces where a person can get trapped or crushed. In terms of hazards, 29.5% are associated with machines and equipment. This highlights the importance of proper machine guarding, safe operating procedures, and adequate training when handling any type of equipment. And when we talk about occupation, around 33.7% of these incidents involve plant and machine operators or assemblers, which is expected since these roles are directly exposed to mechanical risks on a daily basis. Now, you might be thinking, we are not in that type of industry, so maybe these risks do not apply to us. But that way of thinking can be misleading. These figures represent the overall situation across the Philippines. While it is true that service-based industries may have fewer high-risk machine-related accidents, it does not mean that there are no hazards at all. In fact, in service sectors, the more common issues fall under occupational health rather than physical accidents. One of the leading concerns is musculoskeletal disorders. These include back pain, neck strain, and discomfort in both the upper and lower extremities. These conditions are often caused by poor ergonomics, such as improper posture, repetitive movements, or poorly designed workstations. Aside from physical strain, we also need to consider mental health. Workplace stress is a real concern, especially in fast-paced or high-demand environments. Long working hours, heavy workloads, and pressure to perform can affect a person's mental well-being, which in turn can impact their overall health and job performance. So even if the risks may look different depending on the industry, safety and health remain equally important. Whether it's preventing physical injuries or addressing ergonomic and mental health concerns, OSH is relevant to every workplace and every worker. Now, let's look at more recent data based on independent monitoring. According to tracking conducted by the Institute for Occupational Health and Safety Development, from January to July 2025, there were 217 recorded workplace-related accidents. Out of these incidents, 153 resulted in deaths, and 255 workers were reported injured. These numbers are alarming, especially when we consider that they come from independent monitoring and may not capture the full picture. What this tells us is that workplace hazards continue to exist across different sectors, regardless of the type of industry. It also reminds us that safety issues are not limited to one kind of work environment. Whether it is construction, manufacturing, or even service-related industries, risks are always present if safety is not properly managed. More importantly, these statistics are not just numbers on a report. Each figure represents a real incident, real people who were injured, real families affected, and in some cases, lives that were lost. This is why occupational safety and health should never be taken lightly. Behind every accident is an opportunity that could have been prevented through proper awareness, training, and commitment to safety practices. As workers and as part of an organization, it is important to understand that safety is not just a requirement, it is a responsibility. And by taking it seriously, we help protect not only ourselves, but also the people we work with every day.